Hello and welcome to Amid the Chaos. So I've recently been asked a very valid question about AI images and the use of AI in general that I've thus far used in developing my Amid the Chaos rulebooks. I am also very aware that other authors have been asked about the usage of AI in their rules. One large Facebook group that I am a member of recently held a poll that has resulted in them asking that no AI-generated images be posted there. Now, I don't see this as an attack on AI or the people that use it, but it is certainly a hot topic, and it really made me hit the pause button. I realized that just using AI isn't the whole story. We have to talk about it, how we use it, and how we use it responsibly. I'm convinced AI can be an amazing tool for wargame designers, but it can't come at the expense of creativity, historical accuracy, or the soul of this hobby that we all love. So I sat down and hammered out a clear set of guidelines for myself, my own personal framework. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the system that I will be using for AI in wargame design, a way to be transparent and yet maintain authorship, and ensuring that AI serves the game, not the other way around. These guidelines can be used for any type of publishing wherever AI is used, YouTube, Facebook, or any written material. So the problem, the Wild West of AI. Before we can find a solution, we have to get real about the problem. Generative AI blew up so fast it feels like the Wild West out there. The tools are powerful, they're everywhere, and there are hardly any rules. For a wargame designer, especially one who cares about history, this kicks up three big, serious risks. So first up is the risk of losing authorship. When an AI generates a line of text or a game rule, whose idea is it? The US Copyright Office has been pretty clear on this. Works made entirely by AI with no real human touch can't be copyrighted. This throws creators into a legal grey zone. But forgetting the law for a second, it's also a creative and philosophical headache. Our games are where we pour our ideas and research. If we get too reliant on an algorithm, we risk becoming curators instead of creators. The game's voice isn't ours anymore. It's just a hollow echo from a machine's massive impersonal database. This hobby is built on passion, and if we're not careful, AI could spirit that right away from us. Second, and to me this is the most dangerous one, the poison of plausibility. AI models are built to create text and images that look convincing. They're basically fancy prediction machines, but they don't know anything. They can't tell the difference between a historical fact and a hallucination that just sounds right. An AI can write a beautiful paragraph about a Napoleonic uniform, but get the colour of the facings dead wrong. It can create a map of a battlefield that looks perfect, but is total geographical nonsense. It's a mirage of knowledge. And for historical wargamers, that's poison. Our whole thing is grounded in respect for the past. Letting an AI invent details, no matter how believable they seem, just demolishes the foundation of what we do. It's the difference between doing research and just generating random noise. Finally, you've got the ethical minefield. This is the big conversation happening in every creative field, and it's a completely valid one. When does using AI to speed things up cross the line and devalue the skill of a human artist or a researcher who's spent years honing their craft? There are huge concerns about AI models being trained on copyrighted work without anyone's permission. And the community is right to be skeptical. It's why the platforms like Kickstarter now demand creators disclose their AI use. And then there's the risk of getting lazy, where we stop learning new skills because the AI is an easy shortcut. We have to face these issues head on. Any system for using AI has to be a system for respecting the human work that makes this hobby so great. The solution, my personal framework for AI. Looking at these risks, I knew I couldn't just mess around with these tools. I needed a system, a set of principles to make sure AI stays a tool in my toolbox and never ever becomes the architect. So I came up with a 4-point framework that guides how I use AI in my design work. My first rule is the absolute most important, the transparency principle. For me, this is a deal breaker. It means I have to be crystal clear about where and how AI tools were used. If an image was generated as a base, I'll say so. If a paragraph got a polish from an AI, you'll know. This isn't about being ashamed, it's about being honest and building trust with you, the players. People are demanding transparency, and they have every right to know how the sausage is made. In a community built on shared passion, hiding your methods is a betrayal of that trust. My rule is very simple. No hidden partners. If AI was in the room, you'll know it was there. My second rule is the human in command principle. This just means AI is here to support my judgment, not replace it. It's my intern, not my co-director. Let me give you an example. While designing a new skirmish rule, I might ask an AI, give me 10 ideas for a rule about light infantry tactics. I fully expect 9 of them to be generic, boring, or just plain unworkable. But that 10th idea might have one phrase or a unique verb that sparks something. The AI isn't writing the rule, it's just a brainstorming partner that helps me bust through a creative block. The final call, the analysis, the conclusion, that has to be human. This goes for text, art, and game mechanics. The human is always in command. This rolls right into my third rule, the vetting and modification mandate. No simple copy and paste, ever. For every bit of AI output, to make it work, it has to be thoroughly vetted, fact-checked, and seriously modified by me. Recent guidance from copyright authorities even says that copyright protection for AI-assisted work only covers the human's creative changes, not the raw AI output. So every single word or pixel that starts with an AI prompt has to go through that human filter. The responsibility for accuracy is on me, period. If an AI gives me an idea, I have to research it. If it spits out an image, I have to fix its mistakes. The finished piece is my creation, and so it's my responsibility. Finally, I have the image integrity rule. This one is vital for historical games, and my rule will be firm. AI-generated images can be used for conceptual art, teaching diagrams, or illustrations to explain a mechanic. For example, a stylized image to give you the feel of a cavalry charge is fine for a prototype. What is not okay is using AI to alter period artwork and pass it off as authentic. It's not okay to create photorealistic images of historical events and present them as fact. The goal is illustration, not forgery. This keeps a sharp line between artistic inspiration and historical evidence. AI can be a great paintbrush for creating a mood or a concept, but it can never be the camera pretending it saw a reality it never witnessed. So in the end, this framework isn't about holding AI back, it's about steering its power. It's a structure that lets me use these incredible new technologies to speed up my work, smash through some creative blocks, and make better looking prototypes, all without losing my creative voice or the historical integrity of my designs. Used this way, AI can actually make game design more accessible for everyone. But it's a tool that has to be handled with care, with respect for our hobby and with respect for the truth. It should be used to supercharge human creativity, not to automate it. This is a system that works for me, the one that I will use going forward, knowing I'm using these tools ethically. But hey, this is just my take. The conversation around AI is changing every single day. That's why I genuinely want to know what you think. How are you using AI in your projects? Are there guidelines you think I missed? Let me know down in the comments below. This is a conversation our entire wargaming community needs to be having together. So thank you for watching and bearing with me while I've rambled through this. And if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. Please don't forget to hit like, leave a comment and subscribe for more videos about the Amid the Chaos rule set. So we'll see you in the next one, and in the meantime, take care.